What is up guys, it's your boy Silent Stuff here and welcome to another video. Today I'll be talking to you about the top movies coming out in 2019, the movies that you have to watch, जो movies देखनी चाहिए आपको. I'll be telling you about them. So without a further ado, let's get into the video. Before I start off this video, I want to mention one movie which I'm really excited about. It is not Endgame, it is not Star Wars, it's not the other movies in the list, but it's a movie whose trailer I saw a while ago and I have my mixed opinions on it. This movie is called Brightburn. If you guys haven't checked out the trailer for Brightburn, you should go and check it out right now. The trailer starts off with the whole Man of Steel kind of a vibe, and I mean exactly, if you see the shots, the music in the background, it's like Man of Steel or DC or what, but it has nothing to do with DC or anything. The reason I'm excited about this movie is because it revolves around the scenario that if Superman came to Earth and he became a teenager and if he was bullied, would he have been a good kid, a good boy, or he would have been like, I'm gonna kill these kids. So this is what the whole movie is about, and according to the trailers, man, it's freaky. It has this horror, dark vibe to it, plus the whole superhero scenario. It's like a super villain kind of a movie, you know. So this is the movie you have to check out. So yeah guys, there are a bunch of movies coming out this year 2019, and I think it's one of those years that a lot of movies are coming to an end. And for example, the whole Marvel series is coming to an end. I already have my tickets for Endgame, which is tomorrow, and today is actually, it's 12 o'clock. It says the 26th of April. So I'm really excited to watch Endgame tomorrow. I have my doubts, and there was a person online who spoiled the movie for me, which I'm really pissed about, but I'm not going to spoil anything for you guys. So yes guys, we have Endgame coming out on 26th of April, and this movie is basically a collection and an end to all of the 22 previous movies released by Marvel. And let's see what happens, because at the end of Infinity War, as everybody saw, I hope everybody saw it, Thanos snapped his fingers and 50% of all the people out there just vanished into thin air. So I'm really excited about Endgame, and I already have my tickets booked. If you don't check this movie out, I have no idea where you guys are living, really. Alright, so let's get to the next one. My next choice would be Captain Marvel. Please do watch Captain Marvel before you watch Endgame, otherwise you would be a bit confused on how Captain Marvel ended up in the Avengers. And yes, she is a part of the Avengers, because if you remember in Infinity War, Nick Fury paged somebody out through his pager, and this is the person who he was trying to call. And I saw the movie myself. Captain Marvel is it's pretty nice, and it gives you a whole backstory on how this character came to be, and I think you guys should check it out. Alright, on to the next one. So another movie coming out this year is The Joker. This will be the origin story for the Joker, how the Joker came into being, and I'm really excited about it because the previous Joker in Suicide Squad he was bad. I mean, I didn't even get him. All blingy and everything, it just didn't make sense to me. And come on, even after Heath Ledger does such a good job playing the Joker in the whole Christopher Nolan series, we needed a good Joker. According to the trailers that are coming out, I think it's going to be awesome. Now, what I usually do is I watch a lot of DC animated movies. So these DC animated movies sometimes give a hint to how the coming movies may be like on the big screen. So there is a lot of reference from the animated movie The Killing Joke. So it's basically an origin story for Joker. So if you just want to brush up on what Joker is about and stuff like that, you can go check that out. And if you just want to go blindfolded, just go for the movie then. So yep, another movie coming out this year is Toy Story 4, the fourth part to Toy Story. Now I have no idea what they're going to do in this movie, but let's just see how it goes. Disney is on a roll. I mean, Lion King, you have Toy Story, you have Aladdin coming out, you have the whole Marvel Cinematic Universe with you. Okay, one thing you guys have to know about me is that I like all kind of monster movies, and the next movie that I am putting on my list is Godzilla. I loved the reboot to Godzilla that came out a few years ago, and after watching the trailer for the new one, I am even more mind blown out of my mind. Mind blown out of my mind. If that makes any sense. So, and I mean, there are like three monsters fighting against Godzilla at such a massive scale. I have my IMAX tickets booked already. And you should too. If you don't have IMAX, it's okay, just check out the movie. Alright, on to the next one. Alright, the next movie you guys have to check out this year is Us. 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 This movie already came out. This movie is directed by Jordan Peele, the guy from Key and Peele. Before this, he made a movie called Get Out, and let me tell you guys, that movie was freaking crazy and scary and thrilling. So I already saw the trailer for this movie. It is one of those movies that you have to check out this year. On to the next one. So the next movie you guys should check out is Dark Phoenix, and it is a superhero movie. It is from Marvel, but it's not related in any sort of way to the rest of the Marvel Cinematic Universe at this moment. Marvel and Fox, they've already come out with and have introduced Jean Grey in X-Men before, but this is a total new take on Jean Grey's origin story. This is one of the other movies you should check out. So let's go on to the next one. So I was very shocked. First they came out with Jungle Book, and now they're coming out with Aladdin, in which Will Smith is Genie. And after that trailer, I saw the trailer for Lion King. These two movies were like a part of my childhood, and they're coming to life in a different way. I mean, they're animated, but you know, they're not cartoons anymore. So I'm really excited for both of these movies, Aladdin and The Lion King. So put it on the list. It was already on my list. What am I saying? We have another Spider-Man movie coming out. This Spider-Man movie is called Far From Home. I saw the trailer. He's going to like London or something, and as a matter of fact, I'm really excited about the villain. The villain is Mysterio, and guess who's playing Mysterio? So Mysterio is basically being played by Jake Gyllenhaal. If you guys don't know who Jake Gyllenhaal is, here are the number of movies he has done, and you should check all of them out, because I think he is one of those actors in Hollywood who has so much of talent, but doesn't come to the mainstream movies. He does so many experiments, and this is a big change for him. So he being the villain in a Marvel movie, it's totally different, okay? Because you're always seeing him in a very natural roles. So Jake Gyllenhaal is gonna be, I'm really excited for the guy, alright? So plus it's Spider-Man, so obviously. So on to the next one. So another movie which totally blew my mind. I mean, I had no clue that this movie is going to be coming out, and never imagined that something like this would ever happen. So the next movie on my list is Detective Pikachu. Yeah, the whole Pokemon universe is coming to the big screen now. Yay, childhood dreams. And the person who's playing Pikachu is Ryan Reynolds. If you don't know who Ryan Reynolds is, he is basically the guy who plays Deadpool. And Pikachu and Ryan Reynolds, if you mix them up, it's like a badass Pikachu. What else do you need? So this movie will be coming out in May, and I have mixed views on it, but I'm definitely gonna go check it out, and you should too. So on to the next one. Okay, we have another movie coming out this year called Men in Black. I hope you've seen Men in Black. I mean, if you haven't seen Men in Black, so I don't think you're even interested in movies at all. So Men in Black will be coming out later this year, and the only thing I'm sad about is that Will Smith is not going to be in it. Maybe they'll tease him somewhere, but yeah, he's not there. But guess who's there? Thor. Chris Hemsworth is in Men in Black. Tessa Thompson. Yeah, Tessa Thompson plays a part in Thor Ragnarok. Yeah, that's the same girl. So she's basically the lead, I guess. And you can check out the trailer. And we have another contestant, and this movie is called It. If you don't know what It is the movie. It is not It. Okay, it's It. This is the second chapter to It. It's a horror movie based on a clown who scares the shit out of kids. And the kids, I guess, are gonna grow up now or something. Let's see. So, It. So the last movie would be Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker. Sorry, that was a fan moment. Now, if I want to say one thing, I'm gonna be watching Endgame tomorrow, and I'm not sure if Star Wars would be able to live up to the hype of Endgame. Because right now at this moment there are a lot of Marvel fans, and which comes from people above the age of 20 and below the age of 20. But the Star Wars fan base is basically of people above the age of 17. Why? Because it's such an old movie and half of the people haven't even followed it. So but I'm excited because I followed it. So this is going to be the last chapter to Star Wars, and if you guys saw the one before this, I was a bit skeptical, and I kind of didn't like it because Luke died. Who kills Luke, man? And how can Luke die? So let's see how Star Wars would do this year, and that's about the list I have for you guys.